Welcome to Prime Testimony Channel. I'm your friend Ato Brent Ishan. Lessons from the past give us clue to plan for the future. So today I'm going to talk about the fact that students should look at the red signs on the wall and plan whilst still on campus. Job opportunities have become very, very scarce in Africa, and I believe it is not only in Africa, especially the post-COVID era shows that everywhere around the world people are finding it difficult to get jobs. But of course we know it is better, the situation is better in some places than other places. I would encourage every student schooling in Africa, and especially West Africa, and specifically Ghana, that please do not finish school with the hope that you are going to look for somebody to employ you. Yes, you may make the effort, but if you don't, put it in your plan that yes, you may try getting jobs, but at the same time you also plan starting something. If you don't keep that in your heart, you may be disappointed, because there are hundreds of thousands of students who have completed who are not getting jobs. That is why you need to plan even whilst you are on campus. And what are some of the things that you can do? Some of you are privileged so much that your parents give you enough pocket money. In fact, some people are giving more than enough. And I think you have to take a second look about your spending habit on campus. For some, even getting square meal to eat a day on campus is difficult. We understand their situation, but that also is not an excuse for you not to plan for your future. Your life after school should be well planned right from campus. You need data for internet, where you can have free Wi-Fi. Utilize it. Always make sure that you manage the data that you use so well that you will have enough for your research. You have enough for whatever that you need the data for. Feel free to communicate with friends, but minimize communication that will not help you. I'm saying this because if some people will sit down and calculate how much data or how much what we call in Ghana here phone credit that they use per week, it's a lot of money. There are some people too, whatever their parents give them, fortunately they get some gifts regularly. I know people who have planned with the little that they receive, and they've started some little business on campus, and before they finished school they had their own businesses. I have a good friend called Dan. He was telling him that if he had got somebody to advise him whilst he was a student, he would have been a millionaire by now, because fortunately their parents were having good jobs and they were giving him money. They bought a car for him and they were doing very well on campus. But because he did not have any direction, he used all the money. And these days that he wants to go into business, he remembers those times and it hurts him so much. He did not get any direction during that time. If you have opportunity to learn a trade whilst you are on campus, please do when you come home on vacations. If you have a friend who has a business and then you want to partner with, please do. Do not be worried about how low people will look at you if you decide to do a particular kind of job. Some people decide that certain kind of businesses are below them because they are graduates. Hey, it is interesting, in Europe and America, during holidays, students go and look for jobs at restaurants. People look for cleaning jobs. The question is that how many African students do that? How many of them even make effort say that, oh, please, I've come. Can you give me some cleaning job to do? Because for some of them, or for majority of them, they think people will laugh at them. Even those countries, people find the need to look for those kind of jobs. If you live in your bedroom, that job will never come. You can even decide to volunteer and do something for an organization or for somebody, even if it's an aged home that you are supporting or whatever. For all you know, that service you are providing may bring you a job, or you can even get some job ideas out of that. Be careful how you spend on campus. Feel free, enjoy life as much as you can as a student on campus. I'm not saying that you should not enjoy life. Feel free to enjoy life, but be careful. Some people also wait till they finish the national service before they start looking for a job. Some even don't. By the time they finish university, it's interesting, they don't even have CV put in place. You've got to get CV before you even finish school. And in the middle of the national service, what other people call youth service, that's the time you must start writing applications, looking for a job. But whatever the job that you get, if you should apply for one, please remember how you can let your money work for you so that you can get multiple streams of income. Because if you depend upon salary alone, you'll be disappointed in life. Yes, I say you'll be disappointed in life. When you finish school and you start work, if you are going for a bank loan, then it must be a loan that you are going to use to buy a house, or you are going to buy a landed property, or maybe a land, physical land. But you don't take bank loans to go and buy clothes. If you're hiring an apartment, think twice and ask yourself whether you have the money to renew the kind of apartment you are going to rent. Life is a race in the fact that when you look at the way people are going forward, it motivates you also to work harder. But it is also not a race in the fact that you are not supposed to look at how people are living their life to determine how you also want to live your life. You need to plan very well. When you have the opportunity and you get a job, irrespective of how much you are being paid, please be content with it, but save as much as possible. It doesn't matter how much you earn, save. Whilst you are on campus, ask yourself, how can you make money whilst you are on campus? I remember those days back on campus, I was selling shirts. And my contemporaries knew me. My room used to be called Tarapa.com. I had worked somewhere before going to school, but I realized that though where I was working before I was going to school, they were paying me well. The shirt I was selling was even giving me more money than whilst I was in active work after sixth form. I would encourage you to plan your life as a student before you finish. Remember, I told you right from the beginning that if you think you are depending upon a government to provide you a job after school, you'll be very disappointed. But when you put this at the back of your mind, that yes, you may try to get some jobs, but you are going to create your own job, or you are going to figure out how you can partner with somebody, or you are going to, learn a trade, or you are going to utilize whatever skill that you have so that you can get money out of it. That one, you will not be disappointed. Life is not that easy. I'm not scaring you, but that is the reality that we are facing as Africans. When you don't get any job after school and you have the opportunity to travel outside, why not? Feel free to travel. But whilst you are going, remember whatever business plans you might have had and execute it in due time. But be careful who you give your money to take care of back home. You are a student now. There are so many business opportunities around you as a student, right from campus. Think very critically. Observe things. Find a particular problem to solve. And in solving, you have created a business for yourself. You are watching Prime Testimony Channel at So Brains Asian. Look at the signs on the wall, the red signs on the wall, and plan your life. There's time where you have to chill. There's time where you have to suspend the chilling. When I say chilling, I'm talking about having fun. There are times you have to put things on paper and plan very well before you finish school. The world is good for those who plan. When I say making your money work for it, means that part of the income that you get, you have to invest it in something else. It is good to take bank loan, but please do not be swayed by the beautiful words bankers will tell you to encourage you to take the loan. Make sure you have a plan for the loan before you go for it. As I told you, if it's not a loan that you are going to use to buy, especially your first personal loan after school, that you are going to use to buy land, or you are going to buy something that will bring you income, be careful. And you may not understand this until you have become a slave to the bank. A lot of people have become slaves to the bank. And Ghana and some other African countries, they have the highest lending rates. That is killing people. Sometimes you may not know how burdensome it is until you've gone in there and put your neck there. You are fortunate you've been cautioned. The banks are doing well, they are helping. But before you take any personal loan from them, as a young student who have just started life, be careful. My friend Mercy told me that she determined never to take any bank loan for whatever reason. So she and the husband, they plan and they work within their salary, and it has helped them a lot. I'm not saying that don't go for bank loan, but I'm saying that plan before you go for the loan. Plan your life whilst on campus before you come out. And once you have a plan, once you start activating the skills that you have, once you start looking for job opportunities, once you start looking for problems to solve, you create job for yourself. My name is Atu Brenteshen. This is Prime Testimony Channel. I hope the little that I shared with you as a student, you heard me. God bless you until we meet in another video. I'm saying bye-bye.